Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is M.Farhan Desmi and my ID student is 1711011018, and I will read the article with the title is India's Economy Chugging Along. India's Economy Chugging Along. Mumbai, India's economy is back on track. Can it pick up speed? It is easy to be awed by the Indian railway network. The 23 million passengers it carries daily travel in total over 10 times the distance to the sun and back. It is just as easy to find it unimpressive. Delays are frequent and trains antiquated. It takes 14 hours to get from India's capital, Delhi, to its commercial hub, Mumbai. The equivalent trip in China from Beijing to Shanghai, similar distance, takes just over 4 hours. Similarly, India's economy can be seen in two lights. Its long-term growth rate of 7% years has proved far more dependable than the real timetable. GDP has doubled twice in the past 2 decades. Yet the poverty still lingers and jobs are scarce, and Indian growth has been left in the dust by the Chinese Express. See chart. After slow running for much of 2017, India is now near to full throttle. Growth of 7.2% in 3 months to December put it ahead of China, which grew at relatively leisurely 6.88% and made it once again the world's fastest expanding big economy. Expectations for the rest of 2018 are similar. Fans of Narendra Modi, India's Prime Minister, credit structural reform he has made over the past 4 years. The more plausible explanation is that Indian growth has returned to trend after a bout of political meddling. Demonetization in late 2016, when most banknotes ceased to be legal tender overnight, squeezed growth to 5.7% in the first half of the last year. New notes were printed but less jelly, even as life was returning to normal. A new goods and services tax replaced hundreds of local and nationwide taxes, once again throwing the economy into confusion. At least the tax overhaul, which kneads in India into single market for the first time, will eventually increase growth. Boosters speak of annual GDP gains of 8 till 10% in the years ahead. That will not be far short of China in its boom years. Renewed economic fame will be welcomed by the government in the run-up to election due by early 2019. Even at 7% growth, too few jobs are created to absorb roughly 1 million new entrants into workforce every month. More than 20 million people recently applied for 100,000 railway jobs as train driver, technician and porters. A third of 15 to 29 years old are not in school, training or job. Mr. Modi's opponents have found that the term of scarce employment opportunities has played well with voters. Faster expansions will help, but prediction of China-style growth seem over-optimistic in the absence of deeper economic reform. Doing business in India has become easier in some ways, such as getting permit or bringing in foreign capital, but the labor market is as screwed up as ever. Private business finds securing land for new factories near impossible. Whole swaths of the economy, from coal and steel to the banking and condom making, remain at least partly under state control. The hangover from a bout of over-exuberance dating from before the global financial crisis has left companies financially stretched and with enough production capacity to be able to delay capital expenditure. A few sectors are now contemplating investment only to find that banks may be unable to provide finance. Loans written up are considered likely to turn sour on near a fifth of the loan book at the state-owned lender, which have about 70% of market share. The resulting losses have left banks bank short of capital more first loan, though a planned bailout and new bankruptcy court should belatedly have cleared up the mess. Worse, a recently discovered fraud at state lender, where a rogue employee allegedly facilitated 2 billion of loan to diamond merchant who is now nowhere to be found, has highlighted their weak governance. Early in Mr. Modi's premiership, growth was helped by the tumbling price of oil, which India imported in vast quantities, but the price of crude, which fell from 110 to $30 to barrel during his first 2 years, has since rebounded to $65. Any higher and some familiar problem, namely current account deficit, budget shortfalls, and high inflation, will make an unwelcome return. Yield on India government bonds have risen from 6.4% last summer to around 7.5%, indicating some increase in investor concerns. Although India's growth has depended less than, say, China's on export, it has benefited from buoyant global economy and open trade environment. The latter may be changing. Indian IT firms are facing restrictions on their employee working in America, challenging their business model. And India itself has taken a protectionist turn, recently imposing tariffs on wide range of products from mobile phones to perfume in an ill-conceived bid to encourage domestic production. India is a country that disappoints both optimists and pessimists, not Rushir Sharma of Morgan Stanley, a bank. Naysayers who expected political meddling to hit the economy hard underestimated its resilience. Like commuter whose train has finally pulled in, optimists feel their time has come. All aboard,